Alright, so I am stealing from Rising Dusk's queue here, but I did see what might be a fun run. They said it was neither cursed nor blessed, but it was a Pyre of Dominion run that they were curious how everyone would navigate it on. So I thought this could be a good one to do. I saw there was a lot of chatter on it, so I assume it's a pretty fun one either way. It is Eka, but with Pyre of Dominion that is not as scary usually, so we'll just see what we can do here. Alright, Dominion. Dominion is a tough one. Vampiric Feed and Hard-Headed. Oh, we're starting with Shade Guard, so I already know we at least have some good stuff at the start. Moon Pixie is okay, if not awkward sometimes. And Gooey Flask, I don't know. I'm not the hugest Gooey Flask fan. Oh, I for sure am going the Eclipse Chamber here. I mean, we got Shade Guard, come on. And okay. Mulch is not so good with the Dominion because you're not going to have that many cards. Fertile Ground, maybe for similar reasons, is not as good. Though we do have 2 consumables already. It itself is a consumable. So it's still like a pretty overcosted spawn card if I'm not going hard on consumables. Whereas Cheery Deathcap is just really powerful from the start. It could maintain its power if you get endless on it. But it's just the one that's actually just the most powerful at the moment, and I can build around it just the same as Fertile Ground with the right setup. And the right setup for this is just getting endless on it. The right setup for this is getting a bunch of consumables. I don't think they're massively different in the probability, but I think the Cherry Deathcap just does more, so we'll do that one. Well, I already have a good setup because I have Eclipse Chamber with Shade Guard and now it's Nightingale. And Nightingale, by the way, I don't like this unit, but I've said it and I said it before, I'll say it again. If you got the Eclipse Room, it's a good unit. Especially when you have the Shade Guard to go with it. Well, this is whatever. The Spore Launcher plus Cheery Deathcap has some level of redundancy. There's Moon Pixies, but like, without the starter card, either of these are not really that useful, but we'll just take the Spore Launcher since it's a better unit in general. I would probably just do Moon Cycle, I guess. There's no spells that do damage at the moment, and I don't really need to get any necessarily that would benefit from Conduit, so we'll just take the Eka. I got a bunch of 1-pip units that I can put on her floor. Almost certainly we don't use her that much, though. We're just going to basically use Shade Guard and Nightingale. So Gooey Flask is actually our only spell in the deck right now. So Celestial Sails doesn't do anything yet, but neither does Razor Thin Crescent. We don't have any actual Mage Blade. But we got the Pixies to maybe get that to be a thing at some point. And it's a really powerful artifact if you do get Mage Blade. Whereas Celestial Sails is rarely that good. I mean, I can't even reliably get it to do anything, so we'll just take the thing that has upside, but none of them are doing anything for me right now. Which is fine, because we have an OP deck, actually, with the thing. So I'll just put both of them on the floor. That should pretty much take care of things. I guess I could also just put the Nightingale on this floor. I think I'll put it here, though. We'll just put the 1-pip units up here. Put them in the back. I don't really need to take damage, I suppose. Do that. Do that. And then do that. Oh, spikes just killed him. Well, we still should be fine, hopefully. coning them. Here, have some extra sap. Shadeguard is just quite the unit. Nightingale is not. Even with the nuts opener, he just dies. Gravity to overstack, for sure. Rot just for the utility, because we already have our rooms. We don't want to get too overconfident here because it is Dominion, and even a Shadeguard that's getting its effect every turn will die pretty quickly to this bullcrap. I think we definitely go to the version of Steel, though. I mean, if you look at this, yeah. The Rot is the only thing that would be nice to get upgraded over there. Dualism... I mean, we do have Endless and Dualism, which I could put on a Cheery Deathcap, which is like a ton of damage. I'm not actually that opposed to that. I mean, I don't need like Shadeguard and Nightingale to go on the bottom floor. I can put them on the mid floor. And then this thing can just keep getting spammed at the bottom. I don't mind that. If these are both together, why wouldn't I do that? Let's take a look here first. They're alright too. But it just is kind of awkward. Because, like, I could put it with the Spore Launcher. It's funny, like, maybe I need to abandon the Eclipse Chamber because I'm kind of getting better stuff with the Underlegion, it seems. And also, against Dominion, it might just be better if I have my Endless unit slash... You know, I can basically just set up these two Spore Launchers. One of them has Cheery Deathcap Endless in front. The other one has this dude in front. And that's actually better than the thing. I can still go Eclipse Chamber top if I need to, because Ekka sucks so much we can just not play her. If anything, we can try to get a Void Binding and just remove her from the deck, honestly. Or a Void Armament or whatever. I'm open to that. I'm definitely open to that. So let's do this, though, for sure. I think this benefits more and leaves us with a little bit more flexibility. Mark of Invasion should be fine. Let's go Spore Launcher on, let's see, Quicksilver Cherubs. Could do this. I think we do that. Just throw that away. That takes care of them. And then we just go here. Just to show how bad these cards are. Like, the AoE sap of 2 didn't even fully take a 3 attack unit out for the Pyre. It's just so bad. Okay, I've fucked up here apparently. We'll just do this. Do that. You're killing that. Do this for the boss. That should kill that. Alright, well we messed up a little bit with what I was doing top. I completely spaced on the ordering of like resolve plus decay killing, but Okay, Phase Blessing would allow us to maybe still do some shenanigans with a floor in the middle. It's worth taking. Loam coat for sure. Alright, so I could go left and try to get a Void Armament and get rid of Echo. Though I suppose I could keep her open to potentially incant Conduit Path to try to get this Phase Blessing to play. I still can kind of play with the Moon Pixie, but I need to like add a bunch of health and stuff, which, I don't know, probably just Merchant of Steel is better here. I do want to like overstack a floor. I just don't know what it's going to be right now. I don't know if it's going to be a new moon floor or like a heavy rally floor. Obviously I need space to play the Cheery Deathcap, so that's at least going on some floor that's not overstacked. Probably makes most sense on the bottom usually, but I don't know. We go here. Titanite and Multi-Strike. Definitely Titanite on the Shade Guard, I think. Another Shade Guard. Huh. You know, after seeing the Cluster Kernel Spore Launcher combo, I'm kind of more open just to simply doing Deathcap on like the bottom floor and then going New Moon on the other floors. And I actually take another Shade Guard then. I still don't know that Gravity's going to reliably be able to overstack a floor for me. So we'll make one good Shade Guard for sure. I'm not going to add Multi-Strike to it though. I'm going to add Multi to a Nightingale. And probably health if I can afford the both. It looks like I can. I may just dupe those units, but for now I'm still gonna like the more powerful play here is to like have all of them together. That would have been nice. This, I mean, it probably doesn't break, but on principle I just never take Gross Michael anymore because it's broken on me twice. I mean, not this version, but the follow-up version has broken on me twice, so that's enough for me to never take it again. I think we just take this. Consumables have their place in Under Legion, if anything. Alright, so let's make our strong floor here. And I'll just throw Echo away at the bottom, because I want to get that Shade Guard up top. Get this Eclipse Chamber here. If you had more health, I could bring you down, but yeah, I guess I should try to keep Echo alive. Pushback guy is a little bit annoying. Had I gotten this earlier, I could probably have done more with it, but whatever. I don't want to keep taking damage here for no reason. Alright, now that you have 5, I can get you onto the floor and it's descend, so that's good. Definitely taking an Ember upgrade. No sense sapping them. Alright. Pretty easy so far. Silver Ink has some use with the Phase Blessing, but that's it. It's bad with the Gravity. I guess I have the rot too, but the other stuff is not very good at all. Though I guess the mitosis cap could be okay. Like, I could actually just make a bunch of shade guards and nightingales and put them all on the same floor. Very rare I ever make use of mitosis cap, but this could be, you know, a run where we make it work, I guess. You know what? In the name of just never having any situations where mitosis cap is good, we'll try to make it work. Probably have to dupe the gravity at some point, or find the Ascend spell weakness card. I don't have that much money for the alcove here, but, you know, with Under Legion, it's just so good to hit the trinkets, but I'll probably hit this trinkets anyway, and I can get more money over here. I can get Pyre Health there, I guess, or there. Actually, yeah, we're getting Pyre Health here and here, so we don't need to take any extra Pyre Health. Yeah, Merchant of Magic, I don't have a whole lot for it, like, mainly I just want Spell Chain on, like, Gravity, or even Permafrost on Gravity is okay. Spell Reduction on Rot, or Double Stack on Rot. Double Stack's maybe not even that useful. Intrinsic on Gravity could work too. There's a lot that I got here. Consumer Move on Excavated Ember. Plus Armory might be good. Yeah, let's do that. Plus we get money. Alright, I think I will Spell Chain the Gravity. It's going to make it easier for me to do stuff with it. And I could double stack the Rot. I think it makes sense. Just leave the rest of that alone. Moonlit Glaive, sure. I don't really have... Yeah, I think we flex this, because now I have maybe a reason for Eka to exist. Mainly because I can overstack her to the floor and put armor on stuff to survive the thing. And I still need to find some health for those phase dudes, or I can put armor on them first. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, those are the most important. Now we need to move people down. It's just a question of, like, in what order. I think we'll still just do it like this. Eka's still not going to be used here. Damn. Well, that sucks. I'll do this, I guess. Yeah, I need... I'll do that. That, I guess. Just put you back there. To remember, let's see, so that's basically useless right now. Put it on you though, just to get some damage, I guess. Am I really doing that little damage? Maybe I should have made the triple striker up front. My thought was I'd put everything to the bottom, but... Gravity would have been nice here. Or Rot. I'm not playing super well. Can do that at least. Alright, I need to think of maybe, I don't know, going more on the Spore Launcher line of things here. Right. This unit actually is So maybe the first one I want to dupe. Because it already has 2 upgrades. Maybe it'll get another one on Shade Guard. Just gotta make sure we celebrate that unit. Alright, we got it. Alright. Cosmic Bolt. Falterfire did point out that Moonbeam actually does work the proper way now, so it's still not gonna get taken here, but just good to know. Lunacy gives me a way to get some conduit without Ekka. Plus it could support the moon phasing portion of Ekka. Then Ekka has more reason actually to... It like helps me if Ekka doesn't be a thing, and it also helps me if Ekka is a thing. If that makes sense. Spike of the Legion would just be a way to get conduit, which might be alright. It could be a way to get cluster kernel spawns too sometimes, but I don't think cluster kernel is really a thing right now. Mushy Room could be my 3rd room if I put it on the bottom. That's not bad. Mushy Room's a really good room. We'll take it. I could go either way here. So we're hitting a steal there and there, so like it's probably less needed that I hit the steal. We're basically... I don't even know what I would want in Shade Guard at this point. Like maybe a multi... Maybe just... maybe I want 25 health in the conduit units maybe. But just removals would be nice too. And then artifacts. Yeah, I think we go left. Okay, Verdant Cycle, Churning Soil. Even with a thin deck, it still represents 1 extra card, even with removals and stuff. So, yeah, we'll take that for sure. And then, between these two, I don't know. Versatile Ember Stab might be better. Jackstrip saves us more damage. We have hardly any spells to play with the thing, but it still kind of works. It's like we just have Rot and Lunacy. But if I play Lunacy at full Ember, which is not going to happen that often because I'm playing the other unit. And this is kind of redundant though with like the fact that I got a Cheery Death Crab. So I think I just take this. And we will remove... we don't need 2 of these. Do I need 1 of them? I don't know. Maybe I can keep 1 for now. I can get rid of the other Nightingale, I guess. It's really just not necessary at the moment. The other Shade Guard at least serves some purpose. And I think we buy the Ember Staff or what? Because I don't know that I'm going to... Well, these already... Yeah, I got these consumables. I guess Verdant Cycle makes sense. Cheaper too. I don't think I'll have a problem with draw. It is the Reform boss, but I think we still set up mid. It just kind of makes sense. Go here, there. Alright, get you in. And then... Man, Ekka sucks so much. Seriously. If I put this down, then I can't do Cheery Death Cap. I guess we just let her die again. She's so utterly useless. Put that there. Put it on this one. I think we just want a bunch of these. that. This one is the bad one. We gotta do this though for sure. I want that money. He's not dying, huh? Let's just get rid of this. Still not ready. Let's see. We got the Monotosa cap there. It is a descend turn. That's fine because this guy we can just kill actually. Although probably just mushy room, right? Alright, we took Split Anvil. Kind of just no point to it though, right? Might as well just do that and... So I can just put that down on that room. Yep, we're good to go there. Boom. Slice, slice, slice. I don't need another lunacy. The one right now is already questionable. Grow room is normally good, but we're just out of rooms now. I don't got space for any of that shit. Well, it might be nice to get some pyre health. I already kind of mostly got what I need out of my spells. And maybe getting the new moon out immediately is fine. Zone of Silence. That's interesting. I don't think it's good for us because I really do rely on having the new moon as my room. I can't really use Zone of Silence. Let's check here. This is not a deck I think that needs like a triple stacked rot. I mean, it's already double stacked, and I technically can. No, never mind, I can't. Yeah, that's pretty useless then. I mean, I could take, I could, I guess, make the Phased Blessing have the permafrost and increase. Actually, that's kind of good, huh? This one. There's also this that I could put on the phase card. I think I just like this one. Why not, right? Get crap loads of healing out of it, and I don't need to even rely on conduit. Make one of these deployable. Merge equipment. Doubt it. We actually just put 2 of them down because we do want this played. We want to let that thing do its thing. If I put this here, then I can't play the Death Cap. I need to get rid of Cluster Kernel and Spore Launcher. I just don't think they're happening. Pretty much, we know that always needs to get played. Loam Coat needs to go here. Need to get to that gravity. I may dupe the gravity, I don't know. Do that just to block for these guys if I need it. Alright, get rid of that. Play that. Put that on the back unit. Throw you away. I need to keep them up there to kill this. I can still block with that though, which is fine. Do that. Can I bring one of these down, I wonder? 40 by 3, it's actually 25 by 3. But is that good enough? 25 by 3 is 75. This guy has 89. Then he's taking... What is the math there? So wait, you got 89, you're taking 75. And that leaves you at 14 health, and then this, yeah, that'll kill it. So we can bring one of these down. And put that there, that there. I'm probably just taking another Ember upgrade. It's honestly so crazy how much Ember this deck needs. I would love a volatile gauge. Just throwing that out there. If the gods of RNG want to grant me that wish. Fucking entropic crystals, you bastard. Alright, well you're at 5 health. I guess I can't bring you down. Might as well just keep this going, right? You know what, entropic crystals? I'm just gonna let you fucking get played because this shit is bullshit. You bastard. I'll give you some conduit so at least gain some. I can play this whenever. Alright, as long as those things are dying, then that's fine. Alright, they're all dying. Might as well just keep that going. Well, I guess it doesn't resolve there. Too bad that it doesn't. Heavenfall, as good as that card is, it's not really good here. Stardust Invocation, that could be good on the Phase Blessing, so I guess I would take that. Take an Ember. Definitely go to the right here. Alright, I will settle for multi on our friend Shadeguard here, even though it's like... You know, I got the heal for him to keep him alive, so that's probably fine. Do we need conduit on any of these things? I'm just going to remove the rest of these units, I think. I'm just never going to fit Eka into this deck. It's just not worth me getting her in. So I can use the mitosis cap on the Shadeguard, but I don't... with the Loam Coat it could be tough. I might need to like hold it until the end or something. I don't necessarily need another one of these Shadeguards either, if I'm being honest. Like maybe just another Loam Coat is better. Just to get some... probably just the phase blessing, honestly. I don't know. Like that's solving so many of my issues. Which one's first out? This one's been the most useless. Like, this one at least is a 30-30 body. These are definitely useless. Get rid of them. The Mage Blade is useless. Even though I got the thing. Just had to draw back to some of the stuff. Oops, that fucker. Alright, you got me, buddy. That's annoying. Alright, I'm gonna make one more of these. I don't think we're gonna go with the Shade Guard plan. I just don't want to redraw this, so I'm gonna play it. Sooner we get this on, the better, even though the Eclipse Chamber would have been nice too. Just get this out of there. Sick draws, bro. If I had a rot, I could kill that thing. No such luck. Yeah, these draws definitely suck. Now this is making me scared. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have removed some of those cards that I removed because, yeah, this sucks. We need you guys scaling. I just cannot actually cleanly do some of this stuff. Here, let's fuck you up. Finally get the rot here, and I think I do need to do this. It's a weird play, but whatever. These actually stay at 0. I would not have expected that. Oh wait, no, they weren't staying at 0. I played the rot. Should be fine. Let's do this while we can. So you have that. Let's do... You're on descent. I get this on the right time each time. It's kind of nice. Oh, really? Why is that not 0? Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, well, that's annoying, but whatever. Let's have the... Yeah, let's do the stronger one here. Alright, they're all dead. Oh, it does buff it. I'm just completely not paying attention these days, I guess. Alright, we get through it. 2 damage taken. I think Hexalation will help a lot here with overstacking, because I've been lucky drawing the gravities of turns that I have, but this would give me another way. This would give me a way to get Eka onto the floor, in some cases, which would be good. But if not Eka, at least the other Nightingales. Granted, I'm still probably going this route, which means no Merchant Magic or anything, but it is what it is. Dig Deep could be okay. Kind of not needed, though. Fertile Ground as well. It's like, do I really need these fungi? They're not really doing anything for me. Soak of Life could help with just mitigating some of this Dominion crap, even though I'm going to have a ton of those heal cards. The rest is not too useful, though. Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, it's actually just really bad. Didn't hit many of the good artifacts, actually. We hit the good ones at the first trinkets, but that's it. I don't know how much money we're doing here. I probably need to get something removal remade. Like maybe the gravity. I don't know. I'm hoping I haven't like shafted myself on some of these things. I think maybe it's oddly enough the Hexalation, but probably the gravity. Yeah, we'll duplicate the gravity. Let's see. So we got to get rid of this other Shade Guard. It's very hard to play it. Spore Launcher, maybe you can just stay. The other Cheery Deathcap's better. Let's get rid of that. So now I can just dualism this. And that's fine. Give it health, because why not? Okay. We could put one of these here. Since we have the descend. Let me think about this. This is 5 phases, which would bring me to ascend, but then I go 3. Yeah, so this is what we'll do. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Now what went wrong there? I thought 3 phases would have meant I went to New Moon. Wait, I'm at New Moon. Oh my god. Well, smartest conductor award goes to Gabriel. You knew what I was trying to do, right? You knew what I was trying to do. Hopefully I didn't just throw the run by doing that. I don't know why I thought it read descend initially. Look at that, we can get him up anyway. Let's see what else we got here. Alright, let's get him up there, put that there. Play that, put that on. Do that, do that. We can keep that for now. Might as well, I think. I'm going to put you up there. Could actually just not play that. I think we should, though. I need to get these. This Cheery Death Cap is awesome. Do I want another Nightingale? Alright, we do have Descend. Might as well get you onto the floor. I think I'm going to use this just to get this lower health one some more health. And then we can put that there, I don't know. I'm actually going to just move, what's his name, up, I think. I'm wasting the damage there, but whatever. Damn it. I need to... God, these turns suck because of this stupid card. Who is lowest here? I need to probably put some of this here. But like holding them is not helping me because it just guarantees I draw the entropic crystals like all the time. I fucking draw it anyway. Well, if I'm killing him and I already got the Celebrate working, I might as well just let these do their thing, right? Alright, I can't imagine that the next fight's harder. Yeah, so for us, this definitely wasn't a cursed seed. This was more along the lines of a blessed seed, I would say. Alright, still gonna try the same thing here. Come on, give me my stuff. Alright, let's go here. I do want to get Eka onto the floor just because we've never gotten a chance to do it. So let's do that. I do have a gravity coming up. 2 of them, actually. So we'll look for that. Got these for when I need them. descend, so I can definitely use that. I need to try to draw this lunacy if I can. Looks like we won't be drawing it. I want to try to keep you alive, so I'll just do that. Okay, you're not alive. You're not living apparently. Although, you know what? Here, let's do this. I think I can keep these for now. I want to try play them with the split anvil. Stupid card. Alright, we're gonna need to do it now. Who needs it? You got the corruptions. Let's put it there. Let's keep Eka alive, I guess. So technically Eka should be good now that I've got this floor going. Alright, you're on descend, so we'll do this. I'm just gonna play this here. We're going to be increasing their damage here, but I think that's fine because now I can actually set up a decent play. I guess everyone else is fine. Might as well just do that. And let's bring you back down. Might as well just play this every time I see it. Descend. I seem to only draw this on descend, it seems. Am I tripping or what? Here, you can have that. But I suppose I should have just hit it in the middle here. Silence here, so we'll just put it up there. Maybe I move you up. I don't need that being a problem for me. Missed out on a little decay damage there by not doing that first. We don't need death cap anymore. Let's just move you down. There we go. Might as well just let those do their thing. We got them up to 170 something. I guess that's with the conduit though. Not bad, not bad. Fun run. Definitely a unique run. There's a lot of ways you could do that run. I think the run I did made the most sense, though, for me at least. Like, to me, the only thing I would definitely, like, the new moon. I'm trying to think back to like the order everything came in. Like, to me, I'm pretty sure we started with a Shade Guard and then we're immediately offered like the new moon rune, which to me is like the most obvious play ever. Like, I just can't imagine not taking the new moon room there, and then it's like you immediately get offered a Nightingale after that. So like that portion of it to me seems very automatic. The only question to me would be like, okay, would I just abandon that and go with the potentially stronger Under Legion line after I see it later? But like to not pick up the new moon and thing, I'll be curious if people did that, because I don't know that makes a lot of sense to me to do it that way. Because I don't even remember exactly what it was offered against, but I don't recall it being even close to as valuable as that sort of, like, even just the Eclipse aim chamber plus the initial Shade Guard is stronger than pretty much, what was it, like, it would have been uncommons, I don't even know, I'd have to go back and check. Fun run though. I am glad I took the mitosis cap. I think it actually helped us. It's the first time I can actually say that. Alright, let's see what everybody else did. Full moon cycle, that's fine. Infectory, wow, there's a giant Lunas cycle staff, Jesus. Lamb coat, Moonlit Glaive, Zone of Silence, Astrologer, we did not end up with that. They had the same cheery death cap as us. Lunar Priestess, Mooncaller, Shade Guard, Lunacy. Yeah, now granted we don't know if they started with the new moon room and just abandoned it, but not seeing it here is, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Was it up against Lunacy? I also don't know about the mulch in this type of deck, but definitely a lot of the other stuff's pretty good. Double stacked Holdover Starstruck is definitely a classic. This is a nice run because you get to do the heavy Lunacy stuff. Like, we got the -4 there, the -2 there. This holds over. Yeah, that's really good. And then this thing, you can just see how many cycles happen. That's got to be the largest Luna cycle staff I've ever seen. Even the lower one is larger than I've ever seen. So that's a pretty good run. That's going to be several hundred stacks of stats with the Eka. Another full cycle Eka. This one has the Eclipse Chamber though, so I do like that. Same Cheery Death Cap. That Cheery Death Cap's pretty automatic too, I feel. Like, it was definitely better than Mulch and whatever else it was up against. And immediately having the Endless and Dualism, I think, is just very automatic there. But yeah, these other runs seem... This seems a bit more in between what me and the other player just had. Yeah, there is some Eclipse Chamber going on, but they also are going in on the phase component of it, which is definitely fine. I mean, you see that Lunacy, I think, pretty early, and you can definitely go that route. And maybe I should have, to be honest, maybe I should have. Definitely some different stuff here, though. We got Dominion's Eye, which is the spawn a random friendly unit from your deck, which can be really good with some of these units. So I will say it could bring this guy in the back, which could be an issue. You'd have to, like, rot it to death. So that could be an issue. This one flexed it like I did. Eclipse. Definitely some different equipments going on here. Got the Cheery Death Cap. Lunar Priestess. I don't remember what Lunar Priestess was up against. Was it up against Nightingale? I don't know. I don't know that I would take it over Nightingale when we already got the Eclipse Chamber, but it looks like most people have taken the Eclipse, or the Lunar Priestess. Spore Launcher. This player went more of a hybrid thing, where they had this thing going on with the Shade Guard, but then also probably leaned a little bit more into the Spore Launcher. Plus Death Cap, I guess, but also had the Cluster Kernel, so probably 2 Under Legion floors and 1 of the other floor. That's good though. And there's a Woken's Rail Spike. Interesting. And then a Full Moon Cycle. Cherry Death Crab. This Meddler's interesting. Nightingales. See, now it is the only other player that seemed to go as hard on the Nightingales as I did. I mean, not nearly as hard since I had the Shrouded Mitosis, but this is still like decently heavy on the Nightingales. But still had like Spore Launcher as probably a main thing. Interesting that 2 players have gotten the Awoken Rail Spike. The caverns must have been pretty lit on this run, is what I'm getting a sense of. But yeah, that was pretty fun. I liked it, but it definitely didn't seem necessarily too cursed. I think that strong stuff was offered kind of off the get-go. In kind of no matter what direction you go, it's like you basically have the New Moon plus Shade Guard Nightingale combo right from ring 1, but then you also have like an endless dualized Cheery Deathcat right from ring 2. So I think there's 2 very clear paths that it gives you, but definitely a fun one. I'm glad to have used the Shroud Mitosis to some effect. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace.